So a very good afternoon to you all. It is the first bowl semi-final. It will be Flemish visitors, Belgium taking on Impala. And action coming to you live from the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, on the second day of the Safaricom Sevens. I'm sure you've enjoyed the able commentary of my colleague Hilary Teller, and I'll be with you for the next 2 hours. So Belgium to kick off. One promises to be quite an interesting encounter. Looking at the contrasting ways both teams won their quarterfinals. So high kickoff, and immediately into possession come the Belgians. Still Belgium, spreading the ball out wide. Vincent, good tackle. Oh, unfortunate. Passes are too low. To be taken, and it will be a scrum to Impala. The sun has come out today. There was forecast of rain early on, but the exact science of meteorology, at times you may need to carry your Wellingtons, raincoat, winter coat, and swimming trunks at this rate. But the sun is out. Somu feeds it in. It's a good chance for Belgium. Cut pass back in. That looks suspiciously forward. The referee does agree with me. Did indeed go forward. Yet another scrum. To Impala. Huge pressure coming in from the Belgians. Same strategy they employed earlier, but Impala just managed to get that away. Very ambitious step. On the outside, Impala still retained possession. Somu, the danger man. Offside, quick recycle caught. Belgian offside, Neto Simiu starts quickly. Telegraph that a bit, and that looks like the Christmas turkey. The way Somu has been caught up by Belgian defense, and it is indeed turnover, scrum to Belgium. I think Impala need to avoid falling into the same pitfall that Nakuru fell into when they were playing the Belgians early on in the quarterfinals of the bowl. Every time they cut back in, the bigger and stronger Belgian players just held them up. So William Mondele feeds it in. Dribbling advantage. Mondele once again. He's getting his hands on the ball plenty of times, and he's one of the key players, and Tom Coupe over. Well worked try, using the blind effectively. Opening try for Belgium. So it took them just about 3 minutes. And the conversion is successful by Guillaume Mondele. And he's one of their key players. He's got the vision, the confidence. try and create space. Very similar to the role Tomasi Tama plays for New Zealand Sevens. Very strong tackle by Victor Watik. Impala managed to retain possession. Now this is the strategy they need to keep using. Yes, they've come out wide. Excellent fend off by George Okoa. Okoa taking play into the Belgian 10-meter line. They've got men on the outside. The ball can go to Aneto Simiu. Now he's one of their creators. Lovely step and offload. Maingi. Jacob McLachlan takes him in a solid ball and all tackle. Impala still have the ball. The Belgians, that is very good scrambling defense by the Belgians. Now that they have the ball in attack, just looking to settle things to create. Robin Passat tries scorer Tom Coupe on the outside. Jacob McLachlan to the speedster Vincent Hart. Well, he's not moving really fast at the moment. Indeed, his complacency has cost him a penalty. And Belgium need to be careful, because interfering with the ball at a penalty can result in a sanction from the referee. In fact, it normally is a yellow card. It's clear from the strategy that Impala is going to look to spread the ball out wide. Koa. Manuel Chikati fell awkwardly. Hope he's in one piece. Now some pace on the ball. Lovely feet by Samson Onsomu. He puts the ball to boot. Neto Simiu chasing. Will he get there? No. The touchline beats him. That ball had stayed in, Impala would probably have been in for their first score of this match. Lovely play by Onsomu. Perhaps the option would have been maybe to use the player on his shoulder as opposed to kicking it. What will Belgium do? Mehdi Herim throws it nice and high. Well taken. Kick for Vincent Hart to chase. Bounce is kind to him. Good tracking back by Impala. Not releasing. Playing the tackle. That's the hooter for half-time. Koa. Somu. They're still playing in a very tiny space. This suits the Belgians because they can just shut it down and use their weight and power to force Impala back. They're back to the halfway line now. Now they spread it out. Mengi cuts back in yet again. It's played straight into the Belgian hands. They're now back to their 10-meter line. Finally some space. Neto Simiu puts his foot on the gas. Just stays in the field of play. Still Neto. That was dogged defense. Tom Coupe did very well. Belgians going into the attack. They want to extend this lead before half-time. Playmaker, Kuliame, yet again. It's created almost from nothing. Where's his support? Oh, cheeky little grabber. Then he releases and picks it up. And the grabber kick, I think he should feel hard done by that because he did release the ball on the tackle. Yet the Impala player was not allowing him to get up and play again. Now Impala on the attack. We played a minute and a half over the regulation 7 minutes. start tracking. Oh, that could be trouble. That is definitely a turnover. Yes, holding the ball on the ground. I think the Belgians would be probably well advised to just kick it out and regroup for the second half. Maybe they've got other ideas. We're now into 2 minutes over the 7. Must be really tough on the players. I think Belgium are keen to get their hands on this. Jacob McLachlan, step on the inside. Got men on the outside if they move it quickly. 2-on-1. Vincent Hart. That is good rugby. The simplest things in rugby are normally the hardest to do. And that draw and pass from each of the Belgian players is what created the space on the outside. Very good try by Hart.
And Belgium will go into the halftime interval leading by 2 tries. Impala yet to score any try. 12-0 the scores with the conversion. Did it go in, Paul?
Yes, it is. Victor Wati came in. He was the last bit of play, but the good work was done prior to that. But the Belgians' intent was very clear. They wanted to get in a score to ensure that Impala need to score twice in the second half. So they have the Ugandan national team. Tolbert Tonanga to the right of the picture, former Kenya international. Let's see what the Impala bench has to say. Scores at 12 to Belgium, 0 to Impala.
Pumping is okay. So, we're kicking off that's a what? I make a substitution with
Okay, let's not go game, eh? So, from your kick off, we're not to go. There are only 2 tries, sir. 2 conversions. So, okay, the Palatine, sir. With the grass.
I can do all things with Christ.
So the crowd slowly filling in, and I'm sure they're all enjoying the rugby that's on display. It will be quite a hot afternoon, looking at the fact that the sun is coming out, but if looking at those brown patches, we had quite a bit of rain here on Friday, and I think credit to the ground staff that the ground has held up quite well. Excellent take. There's some pressure from Neto Simeon. Almost a turnover. Impala need to be the first team to score. This side Manguliam again with a good step. Will he get there? It's now foot race with Onsomu. Backed himself and then suddenly realized he wasn't going to have the pace to go all the way. And Impala space on the outside. Emmanuel Chikati does well to stay in. Gives it to Davis Makori. Fends off one. A bit of a hop and a sidestep. Looks slightly illegal. Good tackle. Still battling Impala. Antonio Yugi. He's running across the field. No clear release on the tackle. This is a good chance for Impala to close this gap. Maingi looks like he'll go himself. He does indeed and scores. Good try by Joel Maingi. That is a crucial score for Impala in this semi-final.
Crucial because they've scored this try early in the second half, giving them a chance to stay in touch with Belgium and probably even take over the lead depending on how they approach the rest of this game. Joel Maingi, I think he just decided to take over and go for the try line himself. Let's look at it again. Picking up, quickly scratching the penalty and deciding the try line is there and barging over the line. Crucial score. Neto Simiu with the conversion. Wide. The scores remain 12-5. But now we have a game on our hands. Impala will be kicking into the Belgians. Simon Somu preparing to restart. One of the outstanding players of the recently concluded Safaricom 7 series. Now playing here at the Safaricom 7s. That was an excellent take. But they lose possession. Dogged defense there. Dogged defense. But the Belgians are pressing forward. It's route one for them.
Yes, indeed, and some very aggressive defense from Impala. And the crowd getting behind the local team. They would love to see Impala get a win, and it's a kick, and that looked offside. Referee has called it. Just too eager on the outside. Still plenty of time left in the second half. One score, one converted try, and Impala will be right back in it.
Sure thing, Paul. Impala, Belgium, this is a very close game.
So, crucial time here. Mansomu puts the ball in. Out wide. Straight into the defender. Not very intelligent play from Dominic Muse. But he drove play up to almost halfway. Oh, lovely feet. Mansomu. He's got the legs. He's got the legs, he's got the will, and he's got the try. Yes, a salute to the crowd and a salute to you too. Samson Onsamu has brought Impala right back in this tie. Found the tiniest of gaps to go through, and then had the confidence to get the gap and the angle. That's a good try. Game is wide open at the moment. And Neto Sibiu unsuccessful with that kick. So it is Belgium 12, Impala 10. It's only 2 points in this game. Really tense stuff at the moment. Put nice and high. This will be crucial if they can retain kickoff. Joel Maingi. Referee saw something wrong. I think the tackle was high. That is not what Impala needed, because they've given the Belgians time to slow things down, because they're the ones in the lead and Impala need to chase the game. Mehdi Rim. A strong tackle by Dominic Mose. Did really well. Yeah, probably got his elbow, probably his forearm scratched on the tartan track. And you almost wish that Impala would get that line out right, but they did. Now the Belgians. Oliame. Switch pass to Mehdi. Lost a bit of structure at the moment. Wrapped up. Front coupe. That's the hooter. The hooter has gone. All they need to do is kick it out. And that is the final whistle. Heartbreak for Impala. They just ran out of time after that remarkable comeback. Belgium, they restricted Belgium to no score in the second half. But sadly for them, they go out. Belgium 12, Impala 10.
Paul, that has been a great game of sevens rugby. Probably one of the most exciting games this morning.